Welcome to the A2O Connect demo by Cordis. This essentially will be a demo of our A2O application that will allow you to connect a Oracle ERP to SAP Ariba products, including Ariba Guided Buying. So this is the Ariba Guided Buying dashboard page that most end users will see when they log in. You can see several purchasing categories here to help guide the user to make a purchase. They can search for goods, they can search a catalog. There's also forms here. Today we're just going to do a non-catalog item. So essentially creating a line item from scratch. We're creating a goods item. We're going to buy purchasing supplies. So we add our name and we add the commodity code and we just add a test description. Make the quantity 3 and then we need to adjust the pound sterling here. And then add the unit price. So it's 150 pounds sterling. We then search for our supplier. And we have a special test supplier here named Graham Mosley that we'll be using. And then we just need to make sure our line item looks good. So this is just one line item in the requisition. Your requisition can have multiple line items, of course. Today we're just going to have the one. Going to confirm. And then it will allow us to view the requisition and review the requisition details. So it's often called the checkout page in guided buying. It's really just the requisition. You can see the PR number at the top for purchase requisition. You also have some information defaulted here. And then we have an error message here because we're missing one piece of information, and that is the need by date. That's one of the pieces of information that can't be defaulted. Everything else here is being defaulted based off the user profile or the commodity code chosen. It's been set up prior to the end users logging in. We can also add comments, we can add attachments, we can review additional information. We can share those comments and attachments with the supplier if we want to, and we can also review the approval flow that is automatically generated for this requisition. Now today we're just going to skip approvals for simplicity. It'll be auto approved, but we can set up, of course, pretty robust approval flows based on your needs. Click submit. It'll ask us to confirm that. And we can view the requisition, and we can view the requisition status. Okay, so our requisition is in ordering status. That means that it is in the process of being sent to the ERP. The ERP is going to generate a purchase order number, and then it's going to send that purchase order number back to Ariba. Once that occurs, this ordering status will switch over to ordered. So it has to be acknowledged by the ERP to process. So let's go look at the ERP. So here we are in Oracle with the purchase order search screen. We're going to find that order that was sent by Ariba. And we're just going to confirm the order number that will be sent back to Ariba. So we search by supplier, Graham Mosley. And that is the recent purchase orders on this supplier. We have 1668 is the most recent one. So that is the one that we just created. So you can see here some of the header information that has been sent over by Ariba. You can see the number, the supplier, the ship to, bill to, currency, everything else. They have the description that I typed in earlier, the price, and then we just have some requester information. P-user1 is the name of the login user from Ariba. And some other information here, like the PR number and description. We want to view the shipping information that is included as well. Ship to Atlanta. Got need by date, as well as what we typically call in Ariba the accounting information. This is where it will be charged to, this string, sometimes called chart of accounts in Oracle. That has been determined by Ariba and sent from Ariba. Okay, so next we're going to go back to Ariba and we are going to find that requisition in ordered status. Now that Oracle has sent back that PO number, it is in ordered status. And we can view the order now. So here you can see a few things. The order is very similar to the PR, but on here we have confirmed, shipped, and received by, just to see the status of those different documents. We have the option to do confirmed and shipped. We're going to skip that for this, and we're going to go straight to receiving. So this is the advanced view, the traditional buying and invoicing view. We're just going to receive it. So the supplier has sent the goods to us, and I as the end user just have to confirm I've received the goods. I'm going to accept all. Now there can also be the option of setting up auto receiving. Maybe if it's only 150 pounds sterling, it meets the threshold that it'll be automatically received. For this, we're just going to receive it manually. Okay, so that receipt document is sent to Oracle. So we're just going to show you that receipt document in Oracle. It's getting CC'd there. So we'll once again search by supplier. Find that 1668 order. Once again, we can see that information, and then we're going to view the shipments again. So it's a quantity of 3, and we accepted all, so we can review the receiving information, the tolerances, the match level, and if you notice here, it is now closed for receiving because that receipt has been completed, and we can see the received number here is 3. Okay, so the next step in the process is going to actually be invoicing the order as a supplier. So this is the Business Network dashboard. This is what the supplier sees when they log into their Ariba Business Network account. They can see their orders that have been sent to them from their clients. So there's that 1668 order. We're just going to go ahead and open it. Has a lot of the same information that we've been seeing before. It's just this time it's in supplier view. They have the option to do the order confirmation and the ship notice. You can actually enforce them to do the order confirmation and ship notice. You can make them required if need be. View the information. And then we're going to go ahead and create the invoice. So we can do create standard invoice. And this is what we typically call a PO flip, which is just taking this information on that purchase order, copying over to the invoice, adding a little bit of information to the invoice, and sending it back to the buyer for payment. So the supplier puts in an invoice number that whatever they want to use. It could be any number as long as it's not a duplicate. You can see it's added a VAT tax here of 30 pounds sterling. Different ways to handle tax. This is just one different way of doing it. There's options though. So they're just going to confirm the numbers, make sense, and then they can submit the invoice. And we just get a quick confirmation. And now the invoice has been routed back to Ariba. It has also been CC'd in Oracle. So when it gets to Ariba, it will be reconciled, but for the time being, we will review it in Oracle. So we go to the invoice search screen, and then we're going to search with that supplier again. We're going to put in a date of when the invoice was sent over, just to make the search a little bit easier, August 16th. And then we can see the PO here and the invoice amount. So this is the invoice, and it's just copying over that data the supplier put in. You can see the 30 tax amount. the line numbers, PO number still, and once again, the accounting. Okay, so we're actually going to go ahead and pay this invoice to continue the process. We're going to go to Actions and Pay in Full, and then we're going to hit OK. From there, we just review the information again. Bank account, all to remit to, the payment type here. Let's go with check. Go ahead and click Save. And then that will complete that transaction. So back in Ariba, we can see the IR document, the invoice reconciliation document that performs a three-way match between the purchase order, the invoice, and the receipt. Once those items have lined up, the IR will essentially route to the ERP. Once that payment has been completed in ERP, this pay document will update to the status of paid, and we will know in Ariba that the invoice has been paid. So that is essentially the end-to-end process from ordering the goods to completely paying the goods. So it's a P2P. Thank you.